Hi, today we're going to be covering the D minor scale in the basic position. Before we get started, let's grab our pieces of music. You're looking for the D minor scale, basic position, and you want to go and tune up your ukulele while you're at it. So go ahead and take care of what you need to. We'll pause for a second, pause the tutorial, and come on back and we'll get started. Okay, so you got your music sheet. And then you went and tuned your ukulele. Very important to be in tune so you can match the notes. Okay, so you always want to refer to your music sheet. Always keep in mind the location of where the notes are. 3rd fret, 5th fret. We're going to be using the 3 string, the C string, the E string, and the A string. We're going to be playing the D minor scale in the basic position. The notes are kind of clustered together, so that's why I call it the basic position. We're going to go from D to D. Keep in mind it's the D minor scale. So the progression goes D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. So in the D minor scale and the key of D minor, you have 1 flat. Don't forget it's the relative minor of F major. We covered that already in a previous tutorial. So that should be a review for you. These are things you got to keep in mind when you're using the scale and playing the scale in pieces of music. Okay, at this point, if you need to, pause the tutorial, locate all your notes. Don't play ukulele yet. Locate all your notes, know where they are, know the sequence that you're going to play it in, from D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. Okay. Once you looked at it for maybe a couple minutes and you think you're ready, we're going to get started. Okay, so let's get started. I'm just going to pick out the notes first of all to get you started, making sure that we're on the right track. So what I'll do is I'll just play the notes, and others I'll just go D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. Okay? We're going to go slow, making sure we got the notes correctly. That's the main thing. Fingering is not important this time. We just want to make sure we got the right notes, and then we're going to go over fingering and etc. Okay, so let's get started. 2nd fret, 3rd string, D note. Here we go, slowly. D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. Okay, that's a D minor scale. Let's try it one more time slowly. Okay? We're just playing the notes, not important about how you pick it or how you finger it. Just get the notes correct. Okay, and know where the location is. That's the first part. Okay, now if you kind of messed up on that first try, just pause the tutorial right here, go back, locate your notes first before you continue to play along. Okay, here we go. D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. Okay, D minor scale. Okay, now we're going to descend. So we're going to start with that high D note on the 5th fret, 1st string, A string. Here we go. D note, 5th fret, 1st string. Here we go. Descend. D, C, B flat, A, G, F, E, D. Okay, so at this point right now, you should be able to know where the notes are, because we're about to do the fingering for the how to play the scale. So if you're ready, we're gonna move on. If not, pause the tutorial right here, get your notes down, the location, what frets they're on, etc. And then when you're comfortable with the D minor scale and the location of all the notes, continue the tutorial. So either you're continuing on or you're pausing it right here. Okay, so let's just move on. The fingering that I'm going to do, once again, I'll talk about the fingering. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how I'm going to name it. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to be using probably my, let's see, yeah, probably my first finger for picking. You can use your thumb, whatever finger you want to use, okay? So, here we go. The fingering that I'm going to use is 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3. Okay. So the first at the D note. Okay, if we just follow along, my fingering is 1, 3, 4, second string, 1, 3, 4, first string, 1, 3. That's my fingering that I'm going to use. You can use whatever fingering you want. I notice a lot of guys like to go like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 1, 3. Okay? So if you want to do that fingering, that's fine. Once again, another popular fingering is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 1, 3. Okay, you decide on what you want to do. The fingering I'm using is 1. The finger that I am using is 1, 3, 4. Next string, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to call out just the notes, so you got to follow along. We're going to take it a little faster than we did the first time. Okay, so if you're not able to keep up, you got to go back and get the notes and get the fingering first before we move on. Here we go. Starting with the first finger, D note. There we go. D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. One more time. Maybe just a little bit slower, but not much. Here we go. D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. Okay? So it sounds like this when you complete the scale. That's a D minor scale, ascending. Okay, now let's go backwards, descending from the top. D note, 5th fret, 1st string. Match up the note. Okay, here we go. Descending. Starting with the 3rd finger. D, C, B flat, A, G, F, E, D. One thing I did different. Let me tell you what I did. When on the descending, my finger changed a little bit. You can follow me or keep whatever is comfortable for you. But what I did was 3, 1, next string, 4, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. That's what I did. Okay. Basically, when I do my fingering for my scales or lead lines or whatever, it just kind of falls into like where the finger is per fret. So if that finger is falling within that fret, I'm going to use that finger coming up. Okay? In other words, the concept is like finger per fret. Okay, finger per fret. Finger per fret. Okay, that's the concept that I'm using. Once again, but use whatever's comfortable for you. Okay, let's try the descending one more time. Starting with the D note. 5th fret, 1st string, here we go. Match up the note, D note, here we go. D, C, B flat, A, G, F, E, D. Okay, so when you got the fingering that you want to do, practice the D minor scale in the basic position, ascending first, like we do in the other tutorials, ascending first. Do it again. Now keep in mind I'm going pretty fast. You don't do it that fast. Do it at a speed where you're not making mistakes. Okay? Whatever it is. How slow it is, it doesn't matter. The main thing is that you're playing the right notes, you're going smooth and evenly. That's the main thing. Then you're going to do descending. Okay, then you're going to do it again. So in whatever direction that you're playing the scale, that's what you want to do. After you have played it ascending several times, descending several times, what you want to do is you want to connect it with a slight pause. For instance, pause. Okay, once again, D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, pause, descending. Okay, because you want to maybe take a second to get your bearings, to get it in your mind that you're going to come back, and making sure that you know where the pattern is and the notes are. After you have done that smoothly, okay, ascending, pause, descending, after you have done that smoothly, then you connect them both, no pauses. So when you get to the high D note, you're just going to turn around. D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, no pause, C, B flat, A, G, F, E, D. Okay, so it should just be one connective up and down scale. Okay, once again, I may be going a little fast for some people. Don't go that fast. I'm just basically showing you the idea of what you're trying to do in the final outcome. So go slowly at a speed that's even and comfortable for you, and you're playing the right notes. However slow it is, that's the speed you want to go. Okay, it's not important to go fast. It's important to play the right notes. Get your fingering down. Know the location of where the notes are, and get it smooth. Keep it smooth. Okay. Once again, get the right notes. Okay. Now, go back up the tutorial, and then try those lessons in pieces, working up into the final outcome where you can play the scale ascending and descending with no pauses, one continuous motion. But work up to it and make sure that you can do it smoothly, accurately, all the right notes, and then you're really aware of where the positioning are and the locations are of the notes. Okay, so with that being said, work on it, take your time, go slow, and then once you're ready to move on to the next lesson, we shall see you there.